definitely so that's make it different for somebody who is still single. So, but if you don't want to allow him, you still want that kind of lifestyle to continue, then you show that you want to destroy marriage. So, when your friends change to you or change the way they do things, you shouldn't take it so serious or personal. That is how it's supposed to be. A possible man or woman should make sure, do all possible best to secure his or her marriage. Because getting divorced, sometimes you may not know it when it happened, but later you'll be feeling it among your for any slight mistake for you to come back to them. Marriage is another lifestyle that it will be different for the way you live your life before. The moment you get married, uh, a lot of things will change. Even your wife, that both of you know yourself for a very long time as a boyfriend and girlfriend. So the moment both of you marry, there's nothing to hide again. That drift. You are not very if you are not careful enough, especially for those ones that just get married, if you are not careful enough, that early stage that both of you get married, a lot of issues. And if you are not too wise, and that is why you may have divorce. And that's why you see a lot of celebrity after 6 months, even some of them maybe 1 year, you hear that both of them separate. Everything is not a spiritual attack, no. Sometimes because we make a lot of mistakes, we make a lot of mistakes that normally capitalize on something that's supposed to cause issue in a relationship. But because we are not taking it serious, you still believe that, okay, I'm still single. No, not single anymore. So you should be able to realize that and change the way you do things in order to keep that marriage secure. So, and that is why your friends, you can still mingle with your friends, but you limit some things you do with them. If you see it as nothing, what of your life? If you're nothing, what of you? Somebody who is your life doing anything of your movement, you have what of here. I know that you just monitor, but that's a beauty of relationship. May God not have us get married but we will not even care about us. Is that a relationship? So a lot of friends living the same lifestyle before they get married. They still wanted to continue after the marriage. And which it won't work because it will affect that relationship. So those things in order to keep your marriage secure. So that is the first one. Now moving to the second one, which a lot of people don't really take it serious. And you don't know that it affects the relationship a lot. That just allow people sometimes before you make some decision or accept something, you need to think about it. Now both of you are together in Nigeria for a very long time. Then your partner want to travel, especially let's say a man want to travel to abroad. You need to think twice because most of them, I'm not sure, most when they get to abroad, it may not be their intent, but because of that distance, and let's say it is not there. So just imagine somebody that traveled to long distance to where you are. You know, communication is not there. There's no way it will not affect relationship. And that's why I come to the second discussion here that lack of communication is one of the reasons why marriage collapse. Keep on. Don't say your wife still calling you, your wife wahala too much. No, there's nothing of church. Or your husband too wahala too much. Every time they call you. There's nothing of church in the relationship. By doing that, you keep that relationship, keep going, keep moving. Because both of you have to communicate with each other. Yes. By communicate. And that's why we always tell some guys, you can't be working from Monday to Sunday. And most people that do this is those ones that are doing their personal business. Some of them will work from Monday to Sunday. They won't even have time with family, stay with family, children. On Sunday, you still go somewhere. And some people who work in the relationship, say in their office, they go to Friday. They still, that's Saturday and Sunday, they still want to go somewhere. Instead of staying with family. Because if that communication is not there between you and your partner, it's one of the reasons that causes divorce. Some people don't know how to communicate with their partner. Your husband or your wife left leave home, let's say 30 minutes later. There's nothing to stop you to call the person that, hello, how are you? Have you gotten to work? You understand? You don't reach work. Or you don't reach where you live. By doing that, even sometimes when you receive a call, if that communication is there between you and your partner, you can be able to even identify without setting his personal ringing tone. You can be able to identify that, okay, I think this is the social person that called me. Sometimes if it looks somehow, just like my mom, the way she used to do, she would call him in every time. Even some question that after I got married, that have you eaten? All this kind of question. You know, by doing this, it keep that relationship between you and whosoever that you are doing something like that with, even as a friends. That's why some friends, they are just like a family. There's nothing between them. And that's why we see, when you see some ladies, they doing all these things steady to keep their husband together with them. It will not be like somebody they used to do. No. When that relationship is there, you can easily even predict when your partner is. Yes, you can predict. Sometimes you can say, okay, I think my partner is, are you at home? Or are you at social place? And you can predict that it will be accurate. So, lack of communication is one of the things that cause divorce. So don't allow that to happen to you. Try to communicate. If your wife is in Nigeria and then you are living in abroad, communicate time to time. When you go to work, at least there's no you must have a time that you used to rest. That period, even though it's 30 minutes, you have used 10 minutes to communicate with your family in order to keep that relationship going. Just imagine you are doing that for a wife that's in Nigeria. That hope will still be there. That hope will still be there. Even though some people, after you call, even though you communicate with them more than that, they will still do what they want to do. But there's no human being without conscience. No, everybody, when you do something wrong, you will definitely know that what I'm doing is wrong. So, lack of communication is one of the things that causes divorce. Then, the third one that I've discussed relate to communication, but It's form of I call it infidelity. And this is the one of, in fact, is the major things in Nigeria that people are not sincere